I get asked many people, both personally and professionally, John, how do you maintain your level of enthusiasm? Well, one thing I can assure you, it's not because I feel like it. No, it's because I make an intentional decision to be enthusiastic. I discovered 8 habits that really make a difference in my life, and the more I apply these habits, the more enthusiasm that just seems to flow through my veins. So let me give you those 8 habits, and I'd first like to do it in the form of a word picture. I'm going to build a stack for you, and then we'll break down each item of the stack will represent one of the habits that I believe if you will adapt, you can also achieve a higher level of enthusiasm. So at the bottom of the stack, get your hands out there. Everyone go ahead, and I want you to picture that the gray matter, the brains, are on your hands. Now up through the brains is a football goalpost. On top of the football goalpost are cheerleaders, and they're clapping. All right, back to the beginning. We have the gray matter, the brains, the football goalpost, and the cheerleaders clapping. Running across the cheerleaders' fingertips is a locomotive choo-choo engine. Doot, doot. In the back of the engine is the caboose. And in the caboose, there's a party going on. You're at the party having a great time, and in your hand is a ticket that says Act 1. On top of the caboose is the model home that the architect built for you. And in your model home, the last item, there's a bell tower and there's a green flashing light. All right, real quick, let's review. Brains, you got the goalposts, you got the people clapping, cheerleaders, the choo-choo train, the caboose with the party, the ticket that says Act 1, the model home, and the green light flashing in the bell tower. Now, each one of those items represents a habit. The first habit is representing from the brains, and that really is the habit of being a lifelong learner. My dad taught me a lesson early in life. We were out pruning trees. I must have been 18 or 19 at the time. And during the break, my dad challenged me because he said that he knew how tall this particular walnut tree was going to grow in the next year. I said, Dad, that's not possible. He says, yeah, and let me tell you, it's going to grow as tall as it can, regardless of the wind and the rain and how many times I hit it with my pickup truck. The point is, wouldn't it be great if people had the same attitude towards learning? I want to learn as much as I can. So I challenge people, what kinds of books do you read? What kinds of movies do you watch? What kind of learning do you engage in? The next is the football goalpost. We encourage people to set meaningful goals, both short, intermediate, and long-term goals. But use the SMART formula as your acronym. S is be specific, make it measurable, it must be attainable to you, it must be relevant to you, and there must be a time frame. Now, on top of the goalposts are the cheerleaders. Remember this, there'll be days that you wake up, you're not enthusiastic, in fact, you're feeling down. But you can always take time to pick somebody else up by paying them a strength-centered compliment. Cheer them up. As you cheer them up, watch what it does to your own levels of enthusiasm. Now, running across the cheerleaders is a choo-choo train. That's my challenge. Dare yourself to train yourself to be the best at what you do professionally on planet Earth. Now, in the back of the train is the caboose, and there's a party going on. Encourage you to make sure that you hang around other positive-minded people by choice. In other words, we have a saying that goes like this: small people talk about people. Average people talk about things. But extraordinary people talk about concepts and ideas. I don't know about you, but I choose on purpose to hang around with extraordinary people that will challenge me to think about concepts and ideas. Now, in my hand is a ticket, and the ticket is a constant reminder to intentionally, if I act enthusiastic, I will be enthusiastic. On top of the caboose is the model home. The model home is to be that model leader. First, I must lead myself, and then I can lead others in how I encourage and how I coach and how I support. And finally, in the bell tower, the green light, be a possibility thinker. When people throw things at you that you're just wondering, how can I do this? Always think first, it's possible. And finally, I would encourage you to apply my favorite 10 two-letter words. If it is to be, it is up to me.